The owner of the Ottawa Senators is threatening legal action over the city's process for selecting a casino site. Lawyers for Eugene Melnyk raised the prospect of a legal fight after the Finance and Economic Development Committee voted to designate the Rideau-Carleton Raceway as the only site for a new casino. Melnyk says he wants to build a casino at the Canadian Tire Centre and asked councillors to allow an open bidding process. Council will have the final vote on the site for a new casino next week. Now, the vote was 10-1 on that committee yesterday. The only councillor on the committee to vote against the motion recommending Rideau-Carleton Raceway as the future home for a casino was Councillor Diane Deans. She joins us now live on the phone. Good morning, Councillor Deans.
Good morning.
Tell me, why did you vote against this?
Well, I voted against it in principle, really, because I believe that our community needs to have a proper consultation about the future of gaming in Ottawa. I've been saying this since the beginning. Other municipalities have taken the time, gone through a proper consultation, provided evidence from their medical officer of health and from other experts, provided an economic impact analysis of expanded gaming in their municipalities, and then allowed the community to have a say on whether or not they want more gaming. We haven't done that, and I think that's wrong. I think it's a real process problem that we have here. My gut tells me that most residents in Ottawa think that there are already existing enough gaming opportunities between the Rideau-Carleton Raceway that gets 1.7 million visits every year and the Casino de Lac Limi. There's lots of gaming, and I'm not sure that the community really feels that we need more. So that's the principal stand. I just feel that we need to back up and let the community have a say before we move forward in any direction.
Do you have a preferred location? If a casino does come to Ottawa, where would you like to see one?
Well, I can see the merit of Rideau-Carleton because it's there today, because people have gotten used to it. But also it has a real problem with infrastructure. It doesn't have access on a regional arterial road. And if you want to have a lot more visits to that site, it is in a rural community. It's not served it's not served at all by public transit, and it doesn't have the road network. So as much as I know that a lot of people, given the evidence that they have today, may think Rideau-Carleton's the right site, I also think that we have to have respect for due process. And I do think that an open and fair and transparent bidding process would be more fair. Mr. Melnyk did not come to council yesterday, to the FEDCO committee, and ask for a casino at the Canadian Tire Centre. He asked for the opportunity to bid, which is what we originally had said back in October, that it would be an open bidding process. And, I think we have to provide respect for all of the investors that bring money into our community. This is a small market. And one of the points Mr. Melnyk made yesterday is the Ottawa Sens organization have been losing money for 10 years. He just needs a little bit of help with something else.
Right.
And, I can appreciate that. And I think that we have to show him respect. He was cut out of the process at Lansdowne Park, and now he's being cut out of another process. And I can understand his frustration, and I'm worried the long-term implications for our community of not showing respect for someone who has invested so much money in our community. The Sens organization does $200 million in economic activity every year in this community, and we can't afford to lose that.
Okay, we're short on time. We have to go, but Councillor Diane Deans, thanks so much for your input this morning.
My pleasure. Have a good day.
Residents of Lac Mégantic are hoping to get more information today about the train derailment that devastated their town. Government officials are currently giving an update in Lac Mégantic this hour. That right there is the mayor of the town, Colette Roy-Laroche, speaking to reporters live right now. Later today, the chairman of the rail company whose train derailed will meet with officials. Meanwhile, the train derailment is now being treated as a criminal investigation. Quebec police say 200 officers are searching the disaster zone for clues into the cause of last Saturday's explosion. So far, 15 people are confirmed dead, and at least 35 others are still missing. The Transportation Safety Board is conducting a separate investigation. A BC couple charged in an alleged Canada Day bomb plot will appear in a Victoria court today. John Natal and Amanda Karodi are accused of planning an Al-Qaeda-inspired plot to set off pressure cooker bombs at the BC legislature. The RCMP says the suspects were under surveillance for several months as they attempted to make bombs to detonate.